Yeah, let's call. Why not? We're going into poker. Where do we poker this there? I'm not poking that. No, sir. It's a game of outwitting people, outsmarting people, and just stupid luck sometimes. Just because some people have a certain title doesn't mean they necessarily play that way. Because I might be a flop optimist. He might be a lucky devil. He might not. But he's in first place. I'll tell you that. Now you get experience bonuses based on your successes of a smart fold. Takedowns, being a river captain. I'm not quite sure what river captain means. It usually means wiping everybody out. That's what I assume it means on the last hand. Or the last card, I should say. I'm sure you poker pros love to correct me. And call me an idiot for saying such a thing. But oh my. He was edged out. Edged out by a 6.
Should have been in there in the first place.
Past regrets. Past regrets are horrible. So that's why I almost always wait for the flop. Unless I'm against a lot of opponents. Sure, check, why not? People are afraid to bet their money right now. Too many opponents.
Yeah, I was betting what I was betting, and I was thinking to win. I wasn't even thinking about the straight.
Yeah, I thought y'all had the straight, so I put my queens away.
I have nothing. I couldn't even win with my pocket if nobody else had what's on the river. I'm not rolling on the river. I'm folding.
Pretty sure you got him again, Whiskey.
No, I don't have them again.
Be careful going into bidding wars. Someone might be baiting you. Sometimes they show one card. Leave you wondering in mystery. Was their other card much better? Or was it much worse? Speaking of worse, my pockets are getting worse and worse. And I'm not just talking about my cards either. I'm talking about my asterisk money. Oh my, somebody's talking about a pair of kings. Everybody's talking about a pair of kings, because it's in the middle where we can all see it. Does anybody have a king? One of you do too, so I'm not taking a chance. Remember, there are only 4 kings in a deck of cards. That's 13 numbers, including 3 royals, and 4 suits. 1 card each suit, yes. I mean, the music isn't the greatest thing, but at least it's nice, long, and pleasant to listen to. Although you usually want to keep it down for the sound effect cues, if you're dozing off a little bit. Fortunately, your controller will rumble. It'll also give you a cue. different audio cues as well. If you have something preset and somebody suddenly does something else, like raise right after you preset a call, for example, it'll get you out of that call and prompt you again with a nice kerplunk sound. Speaking of kerplunk, I have a straight. Just don't tell any of them that. Because if I bet too early, they'll think I'm dangerous. So put a little money into the game, ladies. And gentlemen. I don't know who I'm calling later or gentlemen anymore. I could be dangerous. Oh, put some money in there. Nobody has anything. I can't beat them. If they think they can win, they'll try to win. See, now this is my trap.
But had the same thing, I hope.
And he probably has a straight too. He had a straight too.
A little bit better.
But,
A little bit better.
fair enough. His second card didn't get counted. Sometimes the second cards get counted, sometimes they don't. Might not get counted for the larger hands. I'm sure some of you will be lovely to connect me, or correct me. Speaking of corrections, I'm gonna have to correct that 7. It looks like it wants to make me money. Give me a second here to think. And is there any aspect I haven't gone through with you yet? Besides the psychology. The fears, the controls, the money, the beers. Oh yes, there's a variation called Texas Heat, which is played online with a few thousand players, all online at once. Fortunately not at the same table, because that would be absolutely ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, sure, why not? Straight, no. I did not have a straight. I had a queen. And if you believe that, I'll buy you a trip to New Jersey.
See that? He didn't have anything.
Do it. I
He
know
only had
nobody,
queen high.
I know nobody was gonna bet with me.
Yeah,
Magma.
gotta try to bluff sometimes. Can't be a straight man the entire time, or you get predictable. But you definitely can't bluff every other hand, or people are gonna say, heck with you, and take you out with a big old hand. Speaking of big hands, my hand's too small. I looked at it recently. I'm afraid to get big guy, but I have rather small fingers
Good way it's curved.
in comparison to my size. Size of my stomach.
Like moves that they suffer.
What was I saying? I'm saying I'm thirsty. So let's go fishing for hearts. Who has hearts in their pocket? Because there's 3 of them floating along the river. Is it a game about Texas fishing? Fishing people for money. Oh my. Did he just get baited? Or is he the shark? He got baited. And so the shark will gobble up your cupcakes. I'm not making these titles up. Some of them are actually titles in the game. Our Xbox Live game, The Cupcake. Potbelly. Crackpot. I should have came in with crackpot. Antisocial. Antisocial. With A-N-T-E. Aye. I don't think I have anything. And it's back to the checking game. Check out your friends. Check out your opponents. Check out that dealer. She's hot. Did I say that aloud? Donk donk. I can play donk donk too. But there was no 8, so therefore I no get straight. And I could be risking getting flushed. So I say no. Then I bury my head in shame. What a tease. He's saying, I could have had a flush, but you'll never know. Speaking of stuff you should never know. Forget that. And I think this gives you a pretty good idea of what this game is about. There is some drama, both on the mic, in the game, both the long suspenseful and the horror, and a little bit of comedy too. Recently, I had a pair of jacks in my pocket, and I put all in against a guy who had an ace and a king. Smart move, you think? Guess what flopped? The first 3 cards. King, king, ace, giving him a full house. And that means I lost everything. The tournament, my money, all the money I put in my pocket. It hurt my feelings. No hurt feelings around here. Remember, gambling should not be a lifetime hobby. Should not be a career, unless you're absolutely crazy. I'm not crazy enough. Magma WK saying good night. Watch your hands, watch your opponents. But most of all, watch my videos. Because this is probably the last poker one you'll see for a while, unless I get heavily requested. Good night.